Alrighty guys, welcome back to the Madden 20 Raiders Connected franchise. It is the bye week, we are in week 10. Finally get a bit of a rest here. Last week, devastating loss against the Chargers. We just could not come up clutch when we had to. So, a little bit of time to regroup and hopefully start this second half, this final stretch of games, with some victories and secure a division title once again. So we've got a few upgrades here. Andrew Jacobs is back from injury as well. Don Brown gets an upgrade, which is great. Best receiver on the team in my opinion. Renfro is also up there as a close second. So let's see. Yeah, George Douglas is back. Andrew Jacobs is backup. So for the standings of the league so far, let's go to the AFC. Steelers are currently 8-0. We are the second best team in the AFC with a 7-2 record. Colts tied with us at 3. Browns are also up there, 6-2. Titans 5-3. Dolphins 5-3. Jets 5-3. Broncos 5-3. In the NFC, the Panthers, Packers, and Falcons all lead the charge with 6-2 records. The Bears and Seahawks closely follow with 5-3 and 4-3 and 1 records respectively. Giants are also up there with a 5-4 record. Will be interesting to see how that pans out. Let's go into specific divisions. The AFC East is led by the Dolphins right now, as well as the Jets. They are both 5-3, and the Dolphins have a tiebreaker over the Jets. Patriots 4-5, and the Bills 1-6. So it is still, the division title is still up for grabs between these three teams. AFC West, we are currently in first place at a 7-2 record. Broncos behind us with a 5-3. We do have a 2-0 head-to-head record against them, so we should be safe from them. The Chiefs and Chargers are both at 4-4. We have not played the Chiefs the second time. We only have a 1-0 record against them. AFC North. Steelers 8-0, sitting at the top of the division. Browns are 6-2. They are trying to hunt them from behind. And then the Bengals and Ravens both with terrible records, 2-5-1 and 2-6. AFC South, the Colts lead the charge with a 7-2 record. Titans follow closely with a 5-3 record. Jaguars at 4-4 and Texans at 2-6. Alright, the NFC North, the Packers are 6-2 with the Bears close behind at 5-3. Vikings 2-6 and Lions 0-8. They are pretty much out of the running for the division title. NFC South, Panthers and Falcons both 6-2 records, with the Panthers having the tiebreak over the Falcons. Saints and Bucks both with 3-5 records. Doesn't look like they were going to win the division title, but there is still a lot of time in the season for them to catch up. In the NFC East, the Giants leading the division with a 4-4 record, and the Cowboys, Eagles, and Redskins all have 3-5 records, so not a great division there. And we are actually playing all these top 3 teams here in the next 3 weeks. So hopefully we can pick up a victory against all 3 of them. That would be great for our record. In the NFC West, the Seahawks 4-3-1 lead the division, and the 49ers are right behind them with a 5-4 record. And the Cardinals and Rams 2-5 and 2-5-1 and 2-6. Not looking like they're going to be winning the division anytime soon. Let's get into some stats of the season so far. Here we go in the NFL. So Sean Lynn is leading the league in passing yards, the quarterback for the Steelers. Richard Hicks is just behind him though with 2,516 yards. Teddy Bridgewater is also up there. Jacoby Brissett, Kevontae Allen, Patrick Mahomes. All of these guys have over 2,000 yards passing. Touchdown leader is, I believe, Sean Lynn. Yep, with 26 touchdowns. Passes, and Matt Rogers with 21, Teddy Bridgewater with 20, Andrew Luck with 20, Tony Redding, our former QB, has 20, and he's only got 2 interceptions. Damn, he's doing well for the Vikings. Richard Hicks though has 19 interception leaders. Richard Hicks is leading the league in interceptions. Not great. Most of them have been my fault though, so it's unfortunate. Sean Lynn though is right behind him with 12. On the ground, Josh Jacobs is dominating the league right now in terms of rushing yards. He has over 1,000 already. Joe Mixon is the second running back on this list, and he only has 815 yards there. Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, and Ezekiel Elliott follow. Jacobs is also the touchdown leader along with Christian McCaffrey. They both have 10 touchdowns each. And Jacobs is averaging 118 rushing yards per game. That's incredible. On the receiving side, Torrey Bright, tight end for the Steelers, is leading the league in receiving yards with 827, substantial lead over Deebo Samuel, who has 657. I don't believe any of our guys are here. Hunter Renfrow is somewhere around 10th spot with 575. Leading touchdown leader is Tony Bright as well, tight end for the Steelers. He's having an incredible season. He's averaging 103 yards a game. That's incredible. Don Brown is right behind them with 10 touchdowns, but not nearly as many yards. On the defensive side of things, leading tackler in the NFL is Jonathan Bryson with 69, Tremaine Edmonds with 68, and Darren Lee with 66, just behind him. Sacks, leading sackers are TJ Watt with 9.5 sacks, Aaron Donald just behind him with 7, Daniil Hunter with 7 as well. Max Crosby has 6.5, so it will be interesting to see how that folds out. Leading interception leaders is Desmond King. He has 6, leading the league in that category. Terrell Edmonds with 4, and then Jordan Lewis, Dean Ingram, and Carl Joseph all are part of the 3 interception group. That'll do it for the player stats. We have I'm just going to go over the offense stats real quick, not as in-depth as normal. Steelers lead the league in total offensive yards. We are right behind them with 540. And I'm pretty sure that's because of our rushing yards. Almost. No, we're quite high up in both, which is pretty good. Defense, however, I'm pretty sure we're near the bottom here. The Buccaneers have the best defense, and we are their 4th last. Not a great defensive season for us, but we have forced 14 interceptions, which is as the highest in the league, so I'm pretty happy with that. Browns have 10, and they're in second. Fumble recoveries, 49ers and Titans both have 4. QB sacks, the Steelers. Sack City is still the best in the league, 28 sacks for their team in total. Packers 26, 49ers, Panthers, and Raiders, we are all at 25. Yeah, that's really it for... we have the highest red zone efficiency, which I'm pretty happy about. Let's get into some MVP award races. Sean Lynn is leading the MVP award race at number 1 spot. Josh Jacobs is right behind him, and I don't think Jacobs will win it at this pace because Sean Lynn is a quarterback and the MVP is a quarterback award. You have to be you have to be leagues above everybody else if you're a running back if you want to win MVP, and I don't see Jacobs doing that anytime soon. Coach of the Year is Thomas Peter, head coach of the Colts. John Gruden is right behind him though. I think whoever finishes with a better record will end up winning this award, so pretty happy with that. John Gruden doing well. The AFC Offensive Player of the Year is Sean Lynn. Yep, didn't expect anything else. Defensive Player of the Year, Desmond King is leading the charge. TJ Watt right behind him, and Carl Joseph is also there. We've also got Max Crosby and Jonathan Bryson in the running, so will be interesting to see how that pans out at the end of the season. Offensive Rookie of the Year, a few guys here, nothing to worry about really. Same with defensive. Best quarterback, Sean Lynn. I wonder if Richard Hicks is at number 9 there, so pretty happy with that. Jacobs, best running back without a doubt in the AFC. Best receiver, Don Brown is leading the charge there. I didn't expect that. Renfrow is also up there, so hopefully one of them is able to win it by the end of the season. Best offensive lineman, I don't think any of our guys will be here. No, a lot of Steelers players though. Best defensive lineman is Max Crosby at the moment. Josh Allen right behind him. And Clelin Ferrell is also up there, as well as Maurice Hurst. Our defensive line is doing well. TJ Watt is winning the best linebacker award. Carl Joseph right behind him. Jonathan Bryson up there as well, which is always good. Best defensive back, Jordan Lewis is at 4th, and Desmond King is 1st. Dean Ingram and Ronald Hubbard are also in the top 10, and Daniel Carlson is leading the charge as the best kicker in the AFC. No surprise there. So that'll do it for the bye week. That was the stats, standings, and awards at this time in the league and in the season. Next episode we will have the Cowboys at home. Hopefully we can get a win in that one and start getting some momentum back after that devastating loss against the Chargers. I'll see you then.